Hi, I'm Mark Davidson. The aim of coaching is to help people live well in their personal lives, professional lives, or both. The coach guides an investigation in which the coachee sees for themselves how, by following the best courses of action they can imagine, they can fulfill their potential to live well. Coaches can guide these investigations more adeptly when they have a good sense of the territory that they're likely to encounter. And though the specifics of what living well means is very different from one coachee to another, there's a general shape to the landscape of living well, a lay of the land that gets its structure from the fundamental geometry of the human condition, from what it's like to be a sentient, intelligent creature alive in this universe of ours. The more familiar the coach is with this landscape, the more focused their coaching will be. They'll be able to usher the coachee's attention towards exactly the places where the coachee can have the most valuable insights. Coaches can build a familiarity with the landscape of living well through doing lots of coaching. They'll eventually get a feel for the commonalities. But to appreciate what living well means in practice, we've mapped out the landscape of living well. The first three areas the map covers are the ones that come up most in coaching. They're the aspects of living well that put a person in alignment with life at a big picture level. Finding an examined sense of purpose starts to get the coachee aligned with what, upon reflection, they consider matters the most. Helping them think strategically builds this alignment further, and working with them on their personal organisation can help them keep everything in balance while pursuing multiple ambitions. Purpose is central to who we are as human beings, for we're all primarily narrative creatures. We don't live in worlds of raw fact. Everything we believe about the world or about ourselves connects with other things we believe. The strands then weave together to form narratives that define for us what the world is like, what's good and bad, and what would make for success. Everyone is the protagonist at the heart of their own life story, with their actions motivated by their sense of what personally they are aiming for. So to feel comfortable within our lives, we all need to be confident that what we're aiming for is genuinely what we should be aiming for. We need an examined sense of purpose. Coaching can provide this by first guiding the coachee to explore their situation and see it anew, with all the most important aspects of their situation connected and fresh in their minds. The coachee can then explore what they see as desirable. What do they value most? What do they dislike? And what does this mean for their sense of what they'd like to happen? What possible future is most worth aiming for? The final step is converting that sense of a desirable future into a clear ambition, a finishing line to aim for that the coachee would know when they cross. When the coachee has clarified their ambitions, it becomes time for them to work out how best to realise them. By thinking strategically, the coachee can use their imagination to envisage future scenarios, foreseeing both problems and opportunities. Often problems can be solved in advance or avoided altogether. By taking a big picture perspective, coachees see how they can avoid going down dead ends and plot out courses of action that are likely to carry them towards successes and flourishing. They become able to navigate reality intelligently at a big picture level. The third aspect of life alignment is organisation. Most people would like to achieve things in every area of their life: family, work, fitness. So they have many ambitions. There's lots they'd like to do to keep their life progressing well, and also lots they'd like to do for the sheer pleasure of the doing. To juggle all these demands effectively, a person needs to have a set of routines and habits that keep them organised. That way they can use insight to match what most needs doing with their opportunities for action. There's no one best way to keep organised. Different methods suit different people. But hardly anyone is as organised as they'd like to be, so it often makes sense to invest some coaching time investigating how a coachee's organisation practices could evolve. By helping a coachee investigate the purpose, strategy and organisation in their lives, you can give them a clear sense of being the hero at the heart of a meaningful story, a sense of making worthwhile progress in life through tackling important challenges sensibly and skillfully. They can be confident that they're well aligned with life's big picture. they can become proud of how they're living.